Week 1 of the NFL, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Pats.
Ready to rock and roll. Here's Jonathan Garibay. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick in the 2018 draft, the Oklahoma Sooner, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
On the first snap, here's Mayfield. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So into Pats territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 45 on 2nd down, Mayfield flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Mayfield. Flushed out right. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return, and the Patriots take over. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster, and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
The pass there over the middle to start things out. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Yeah, 1 for 1, a lot more to go. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. first carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Now Jones. And that is incomplete.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
Seven yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
To throw, Mayfield.
Setting up the screen, Harris.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. And, you know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones, open man is born.
With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones.
Pass complete once again to Bourne.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
This is brought in at the 21. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And now out come the Steelers. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. A good gain on first. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mayfield to throw it.
That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action, Mayfield. It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris.
And a solid run down inside the 30.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Here's Mayfield. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Baker Mayfield leads the offense out for their next possession. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
First down, Mayfield. And this is caught at the 8.
And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Now Mayfield. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his man, Thornton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Now Mayfield lost the football, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target. Sometimes you forget the number one thing, take care of the football.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this is Parker, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Jones.
On the out route, he's got Thornton.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown! Devontae Parker, a 16-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Garibay back out there now to send this one away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
And he'll take this one up to about the 23.
Mayfield looks to throw.
Johnson's got it complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a 1st down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
This is Harris on the draw.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 54 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in midseason form here in the opener.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Open man, that's the tight end flyer move. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. Pickens on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Play fake. Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took all of 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
New England's offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's got room. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Throwing Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Najee Harris and the rest of this offense work their way back onto the field.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A first down throw for Mayfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Able to slither by, and he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Tampa Bay Bucks. Kyle Pitts, a touchdown reception. Time now for a look at the next-gen stats for New England in that first half. And they didn't get a whole lot accomplished through the air in those first 2 quarters of play. They'll need to up their game if they want to rally all the way back. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The offense and QB Mac Jones running back out.
And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now Jones. That is caught by Cohen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
This is Harris. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
First down, Mayfield. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Here's Harris. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Freiermuth from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, as one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Looking for Tyquan Thornton on that one. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They'll look to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Completion here to Claypool. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try the right side with Harris. 78 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Mayfield. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit, give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and they come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Jones on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton.
41 yards.
And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally. This will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that cuts this lead down to 13. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was Tyquan Thornton who brought in the touchdown reception to cap things off. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris.
Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mayfield looks to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there, Bank at the 39-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They run with Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The offense on third down, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? At this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Mayfield on first down. Able to hit his target, Claypool. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Get in right now, boys.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. On third down, here's Harris. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, open man is born. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
So the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
They'll run with Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 31, Jones. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Throwing, Jones. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
But he will not get into the end zone, and that one hurts as it will remain a 2-score game here in the 4th. A very pivotal 2-point drive that does not go their way. Now it's a big uphill battle for the rest of the 4th.
The attempt is to try to make it a 1-score game, right? Touchdown, get 2, now you've tied it up. Instead, they don't get it. Still down 10.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Harris running straight ahead. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Just take it to him.
On the give, this is Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. And the knee is taken for the Steelers out of the victory formation. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
CD, always a little extra excitement for week